Hey, it's David Elder, and today on Texas Eats, we're traveling all across the Lone Star State, going to great restaurants you won't want to miss.
Get ready for a steak the size of Texas.
This thing's massive. That is cooked to perfection.
And we're checking out a brunch restaurant in Waco made popular on HGTV's Fixer Upper.
Chip put us on a couple of flights looking for the perfect bacon.
Melty cheese, toasted buns, big old patty slice of bacon on there. That's just goodness. Here we go, that's the bite.
All that and more right now on Texas Eats. Our first stop on today's foodie adventure is at a classic diner just north of San Antonio.
Now we're here on the edge of San Antonio to go inside of a hidden gem that's been around since 1890. They're serving up a grilled cheese sandwich, burgers, nachos, and a giant steak you gotta see to believe. Let's go inside Specs, Texas. Joining me now is Joseph Sutton. He's the general manager out here at the restaurant. Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely.
But I got to know more about this venue. I mean, how long has it been here?
It's been here for about 130 years. It's founded in 1890, and we're just got a good foundation and trying to keep it going.
There's a lot of history to this spot, and it's a huge venue outside. You actually have live music that comes out here. And you had a huge performance, like back in, is it the 70s?
Yeah, in '74 we had Willie Nelson play across the street here in our parking lot. So
How cool is that?
I wasn't there, but the stories are good.
My parents lived across the street from here, and my dad was trying to leave that evening to go somewhere, and there was a limo parked in the driveway. Said it was Willie Nelson's limo that he had parked in the driveway.
When you visit Specs, it's on the edge of San Antonio, but it feels like you're in the middle of the country. It's like the heart of Texas, right? Live music, a wedding venue, an Airbnb, you're outside. It's just gorgeous out here. You see some rolling hills in the background, and the food is absolutely delicious. This is a place the whole family can come and enjoy. This melt sandwich looks delicious. What's going on inside?
We have our ribeye. We're gonna put it on the flat top grill. We're gonna saute some onions, mushrooms, and then we're gonna slap some Swiss cheese right on top, steam it, and we're gonna serve it over a Texas toast with a garlic aioli.
Ooh, that just sounds amazing. That's an incredible sandwich. The ribeye melt is toasted perfectly on the outside. On the inside, it's that garlic aioli that really stands out. But that tender ribeye in there with some of that mushroom and cheese action, it's gooey, it's creamy, and it's just the perfect bite. I mean, this melt, the onion rings, this is where it's at delicious. This one right here, though, this looks like a loaded grilled cheese. What's going on inside?
Briskets is what's going on inside. Brisket and cheddar cheese.
Oof.
We put it right in our Texas toast. We'll serve it with fries or whatever you want.
Nice. Once again, two halves. Grab
Two
one
halves.
with me. Cheers to you, the brisket grilled cheese, and this thing's loaded. All right, here's the bite. You also have a spicy burger on the menu. What's going on with this one?
It's just our brisket chuck blend. We're gonna flat top sear it. We're gonna saute some jalapenos, throw some pepper jack and cheddar on top, and then we're gonna fry some jalapeno spears, and then it's served with our speck sauce and coleslaw.
Check that out. Here's a bite. Oh, wow. That's spicy. Man. That's got a kick to it. The Speck Spicy Burger, I'm telling you, it was spicy. I took a bite out of that thing. It was one of the hottest jalapenos I've ever had. Those are the ones that are going to get you. It's great flavor, and if you like a little bit of kick to it, that's the one to get. You have a giant chicken fried steak on the menu, a 12-ounce ribeye, but you also have this monster right here. This is an off-menu ribeye, and this is massive. What's going on?
Well, as you know, we hand cut our ribeyes in-house. About 4 or 5 weeks ago, we had a guest come in, and he heard about our hand-cutting ribeyes, and he goes, "Hey man, I want to challenge you. Can you cut 36 ounces?" And I was like, "Yes, sir." So we cut it up for him, and then pretty weekly, regularly he comes in and he gets this monster steak.
So it's 36 ounces. Do you have a name for it?
The Big Tex.
This is the Big Tex out here. And I love that you guys brought out the big knife.
Oh yeah.
This is the one that you would get with the 12 ounce. When you get the 36 ounce, look at this. Oh. Look at that. That is cooked to perfection. Your chef in the back, that guy's doing some miracles back there. And I mean, this big old steak, it takes talent to cook something up like this and do it the right way. I mean, he's flipping it, he's turning it. You just got all the flames going on there. Are you ready to try a little piece of this bad boy?
Let's do it, David.
This is like cutting brisket. There we go. This is like Thanksgiving right now. Look, I'm just cutting you off a little piece there. This is the Big Tex 36 ounce steak out here at Specs. Cheers.
Cheers.
The Big Tex ribeye out here at Specs, 36 ounces, cut custom to order, so right there fresh for you. Put on the grill, you see the flames shooting up on this bad boy. This one was cooked to a perfect medium. Of course, you can get it any way you like it, but I gotta tell you, that medium is just where it's at. Cheers to you. You guys, Specs is where it's at. Cheers again. Oh, wow.
There's a little speck out in the hill country.
There you
a little
go.
speck out in the hill country, that's how we are.
Come on. Today on A Taste of Texas with Shiner Bock Beer, we're making a Shiner shrimp boil. Dice up some shallots, put some butter in a cast iron pan with the shallots, add parsley, mix that up, and then add a little bit of Old Bay to that mixture. Add some fresh garlic as well. Add your shrimp to some boiling seasoned water, and then in that cast iron pan, deglaze with Shiner blonde beer. Let that come to a boil. Pull the shrimp out, only a couple minutes, add some butter and that mixture, toss it up, put it on a plate. Absolutely delicious, super simple. Scan the QR code for the full recipe and add some lemon on top. These shrimp are gonna peel themselves, so easy and delicious. Wash it all down with an ice cold Shiner blonde beer. This is where it's at.
Now, we're cruising to an eatery in the Alamo City serving up a big splash of island flavor.
Now we're here in San Antonio, right outside Randolph Brooks Air Force Base to go inside of a restaurant that'll transport you to Hawaii. Let's go inside Big Aloha's Ali'i Cove.
Samson Kalani Kealoha Makana Okeokua Young, which means in English, a gift from God.
Beautiful name.
Oh, Malo, appreciate it.
I'm gonna say Samson though, because I don't want to butcher your own. Joining us now is Samson. He's the co-owner out here at the restaurant. Thank you so much for having us.
Malo, appreciate it. Thanks for having
And
us.
right in front of us, we got the drinks. Look at me, I got my fork ready. I'm ready to go. And we got the food. I mean, classic dishes that you can find when you travel to Hawaii.
Oh, yeah,
and you have them
definitely.
right here in San Antonio. And I want to know the recipes. Where'd they all come from?
Hawaiian food is kind of misleading a little bit because Hawaiian food actually has a lot of different nationalities because of the sugar cane and the pineapple picking days. So you have a lot of nationalities moving into Hawaii to work in the fields. For instance, this is a fried salmon, katsu. So that's Japanese. We got a little bit of Korean here, the kalbi short ribs.
Yep.
And then of course got the good old American steak, what we call pelehu steak.
So many different cultures have developed these different flavors, but in the back, like, was it your mom, your dad, your wife? Who
It's my wife. My wife, yeah. If this is all here because of my wife, definitely. I'm just the face of the restaurant. Yeah, she's the person behind the scenes that creates all these wonderful meals.
Now, this steak right here, talk to me about what goes into it and how it's made.
So that was accidentally created by myself. Ooh, that's one of the very few meals that I actually created here that we actually serve. So the steak, we had some. We were doing a butter garlic shrimp, and then we had a little bit of sauce left over, and then we had some steak, and then. We weighed the steak, so we had some left over. I'm a little bit hungry, so I just threw the steak inside the butter garlic sauce, and voila, that's
This is
ended
it.
up being
All
that.
right, grab a
that's
fork.
it.
That's
All
the
right,
bite.
here you go.
Oh, wow. That's really good. The garlic butter steak is absolutely delicious. It's just comfort food. Comes with mac salad on the side, a scoop of white rice as well. You just want to get that steak, just run it all in the butter, all the garlic and the seasoning that's on there. You take the bite, it's nice and tender. It's very savory. You want to get some of that mac salad, just kind of round out the bite. It is absolutely delicious. This one right here, the ribs. Talk to me about what goes into that.
So kalbi short ribs. We marinate those overnight. It's the base is the base sauce, as to say, is the shoyu. Over here they call it soy sauce. Back home we call it shoyu. That's the base, and then we add a bunch of different herbs and spices and And if I say anything else, my wife will kill me. So we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, we put our little bit of seasoning or whatever in there, and we marinate the
I'm just
ribs
going with my
for the
hands
day.
on this one.
Oh yeah, you have to.
All right, you going with me here. Grab one of these
right.
bad boys. Cheers.
There we go.
There we go, that's the bite. The Kalbi short rib has that nice caramelization on the outside, so it has a great crunch on there as well. It's sweet, it's savory, it's tender, it falls right off the bone. Mac salad, rice on the side. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. Give me some love on that one. Ooh, that's just meat candy. What a very particular flavor as well. When you're looking for this, you won't find it anywhere else. This is where you gotta come for it. Now we're moving to Japan with this one over here. Talk to me about what goes into it.
All right, so we have the fried saimin noodles. This is a Hawaiian-style version of fried noodles. This particular one's katsu. So it comes in the dipping sauce, as you can see. They cook the ramen like you normally would until it gets nice and soft. Then we do is strain it and we put it on a flat grill. Then we fry it up and we add some luncheon meat, some carrots and some green onions, and then of course we put our own seasoning on there.
You guys got a lot of secrets out here.
Ancient Hawaiian secret, yeah.
All right, there you go.
Nice.
That's the bite. There's no pretty way to eat all that. The fried noodles have a very subtle flavor to them. Nice texture on there as well, but the katsu has that nice fried texture on there. You want to dip it in that sauce. You want to get everything in that sauce, really. It just takes everything to the next level. That sauce is wicked, man. It's nice and sweet and savory. But if you're looking for the ultimate handheld, travel-ready snack food from Hawaii, it's bamboo squid.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Big aloha ali'i cove, you guys, right here, right outside Randolph Air Force Base. Delicious food. Cheers to you. Thanks for having us.
All over being here. Appreciate it.
Oh, man. That's where it's at.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we're checking out a brunch restaurant in Waco made popular on HGTV's Fixer Upper. And next on the show, we go inside a Texas Monthly Top 50 barbecue joint in San Antonio.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here on the southeast side of San Antonio to go inside of one of the top-rated barbecue joints in the state, according to Texas Monthly Magazine. Let's go inside 2M Smokehouse. Joining us now is Estel Ramos. He's the co-owner out here at 2M Smokehouse. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for having me, man.
And why did you get started doing barbecue?
It's just something I fell in love with. My old man would cook all the time, on the weekends and stuff, and then, you know, it's turned into a hobby, into an infatuation, and now it's what I do for a living. So we have our ribs, just simple salt and pepper, and then I just make a little glaze for it because I like my ribs to be a little sweet. So we make our sausage in house. This is our pork serrano Oaxaca cheese sausage. It's not too spicy and it's nice and cheesy. Our brisket, of course, we used to use prime brisket in the beginning, and now we are actually ambassadors with Hard Brand. So we use Akashi brisket. Of course, our turkey breast, homemade pickles, our macaroni, and our beets.
Grab a rib with me.
For sure.
Cheers to you.
Cheers,
Pork
man.
rib out here at 2M. Gonna give it a try. Oh, wow. If you love ribs, these are the ones to try. When you come out here, these pork ribs have a nice sweetness on the outside, slight smokiness on there as well, but super savory. And you give them a little tug right off the bone, and they come right off. It's just the way ribs are supposed to be. The king of Texas barbecue, brisket. And you have Heart Brand beef out here that's serving up. It's like A5 Wagyu Akiushi beef, right? And it's right here, made in Texas. Oh my, it's just tender. Fall apart. Grab a piece with me.
Absolutely.
Check that out. Holding up to its own weight. You pull on it, I mean, ever so slightly, and it just falls apart. That's the test. Here's the bite. Wow. 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 This brisket out here is top notch. If you're looking for like the ultimate brisket bite, look no further. I mean, this is where it's at. Super savory, Slightly delicate, I mean, just bold flavors though, and not too much smoke on there, and it just falls apart and melts in your mouth. The bark on the outside, once again, you have that smoke flavor, but it's not overbearing. Just a slight smoke ring on there. I mean, you guys know what you're doing out here.
We think we do. I mean, we're doing the best we can.
Wow. The Serrano Oaxaca cheese sausage is next level, made right here in house. You'll find nothing else like it in the city of San Antonio or across Texas. And check that out. So what gave you the idea for this combination?
Cheddar jalapeno, right? That was always the standard. Cheddar jalapeno, cheddar jalapeno. Well, I wanted something different, so we went with Serranos. I threw some cilantro in there, and then I love Oaxaca cheese. Grew up on Oaxaca cheese. I mean, white cheese is just better in my opinion.
It just melts so well.
Yeah.
The snap on the casing, all the flavors on the inside, nice and creamy, slightly spicy. It is an experience all in itself. The mac and cheese, okay?
Do it.
Because this stuff is out of control.
The cheesiness is there, but the creaminess is what I want.
Wow. But this is just a really good representation of how creative you can get with mac and cheese. It doesn't have to be your standard fare. You can have a lot of fun with it. And you guys, it seems like you guys are just having a lot of fun with what you're doing.
Life's too short for basic mac and cheese, man. Okay?
Why is that not a shirt? That should be a shirt. Now, you guys are an award-winning barbecue joint. You've done so much in really a short period of time out here. But it's not just the barbecue now that you want to be known for. You're actually excelling in different categories. You have a really nice dessert program now, right?
Yes, we do.
And who's responsible for that?
My beautiful, amazing wife. See how I did that?
Yeah, I like that. There you go.
The dessert program that Grecia brought in, she has a little bit of everything, really. She has some cheesecakes, tres leches, tarts, Pop-Tarts. Really, whatever it is that she wants to make and come up with, and then whatever she's going to bring in for that season.
Nice. Well, let's try it out.
Absolutely.
We have all kinds of sweets in front of us. I'm ready. You got to save some room when you get the barbecue. Pistachio strawberry, blueberry lemon. These are both tarts. Cheers. You guys, 2M Smokehouse. It's not just barbecue out here. You can also come out and get amazing desserts, catering available, dine outside,
curbside
takeout. Yeah. It's all ready out here.
Come on,
cheers.
Guys. Cheers.
Oh, wow. Look at the inside of that.
Woo! It's good, man.
Oh, good.
Try this one when you get a chance.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we get a taste of taco history at a popular taco shop in San Antonio. And next on the show, we're checking out a brunch restaurant in Waco made popular on HGTV's Fixer Upper.
Now we're here at the Jordan Ford dealership, and joining us today, Mark Cross. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, David.
Interest rates on vehicles are just skyrocketing. What are y'all doing to combat those interest rates?
What we do specifically is we do leasing. Number one is it's generally a lower payment, and so it's a little bit easier to manage. But the other main reason for it is, are you familiar with the term being upside down in your loan?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of customers understand, but they're never in that situation. We always feel like we show the customer both ways, and it's their hard-earned money, so they get to make the decision.
Well, if you want to learn more about the different options out here, jordanford.com, this is where you need to go. Plus, you just come inside the store and they can help you out here. Welcome back to Texas Eats. When you're here in Waco, Texas, you gotta stop into a place that was created by Chip and Joanna Gaines. Let's go inside Magnolia Table. Joining me now is Becky Goss-Shepard. She is the Chief Operating Officer out here at the restaurant and right in front of us. delicious food. This is like
Thanks.
best samplings from the menu, some of the highlight items. For people who have never seen the show before, talk to me a little bit about the restaurant.
So Chip and Joe love food. Chip is a breakfast guy, loves to get up early in the morning. So when they started talking about a restaurant, it just, you know, it was like breakfast. We start with breakfast, and then the recipes just started happening.
But this right here, the pimento cheese, is something that you have on the menu that's kind of it's a known starter here at the restaurant.
So it's all made in-house. The pimento cheese is one of those where we started with an app and quickly moved to a specialty burger.
Look at that.
And now we kind of try to put it on everything.
All right, here we go. This little cracker pimento cheese.
Lights out.
That's good. It's so creamy. Well, I feel like this is really just kind of subtle, nice, good way to start the meal. Burger staring right at me. And it's got some of that pimento cheese on it, right?
Yeah, so we took it, and obviously it's like in a different form because it's heated, it's melty, and so it just takes on like a whole new meaning when it's melting on bacon.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and so yeah, get in there.
Melty cheese, toasted buns, big old patty slices of bacon on there. That's just goodness. Here we go, that's the bite.
Oh, that's right.
If you're going to get a big item out here, I highly recommend the cheeseburger. It's using the pimento cheese that they have on the menu, a really nice sized beef patty on there, 2 strips of crispy bacon, pepper on the outside, fresh produce on the bottom, toasted buns. This thing is out of control. But that pimento cheese, man, you put that on anything, it's gonna be delicious. The bacon is the perfect amount of crisp that you want. And there's it almost has like a little extra flavor on the outside. It's like pepper bacon.
Yeah, so bacon is a fun story. Chip put us on a couple of flights looking for the perfect bacon. We made it to a couple of states looking for the right one and finally landed it. And so now we, like the pimento, we kind of use it everywhere in the menu.
Yeah.
You're like,
I mean,
add bacon.
That's a great bite. Right here, strawberries, cream, French toast, but a little different, right?
Yeah, so this is a recipe that kind of came out of Joe's travels. And so she came home from a trip and was like, hey, let's change up the French toast. Let's make it crunchy. Let's use, you know, an in-house crunchy blend. Let's, you know, press it in there before it hits the griddle. And that's what we did. And it's pretty good.
Oh, man. This is just sugar on sugar right here. All right, there we go. Cheers.
Cheers in that.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Oh, man. There are a lot of different brunch items that you could choose from on the menu, but I highly recommend trying the crunchy French toast. Super delicious, so much texture on there and great flavor. If you dunk it in the syrup, it's gonna add that extra little boost of sugar that you like, but the strawberries and cream alone with the French toast are the perfect bite. The crunch is out of control. Strawberries, the cream, very playful. I love what's going on. This one as well. It just looks different, and I like that. It's not just pancakes. You can't just do pancakes out here. You got to step it up to the next level.
So cinnamon roll pancake, another travel story recipe, except it was Chip this time. And he came home, and this is an actual, like, on our secret menu, which is kind of fun. So it's not on our printed menu.
Cinnamon roll pancakes.
And it's exactly that.
That's the bite right there. Let's give it a try.
Do it.
That's cinnamon roll. Oh, it's so good. Pancakes are so tender.
Fluffy.
Perfect vehicle for all that sweetness. That is a great bite. These two look amazing. What's going on with the cake and what's going on with the pie?
Yeah, so strawberry 3-layer cake. And the cakes that you see that happen at Magnolia Table are the cupcakes in cake form. So the cupcakes that you get at Silo's Baking Co., but they're happening in a cake. So
And this one with ice cream, a little bit crunch on the outside as well.
Our homemade cherry pie, and from crust to filling to topping, all made in-house and delicious.
I gotta say, if you're going through Waco and you don't stop at Magnolia Table, you're doing something wrong. Food is delicious, out of control brunch and lunch options, but you gotta try the dessert as well. Becky, give me some cheers. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Thanks for coming.
This is where it's at, y'all. Wow.
Yummy. It's good.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, Spotzel brewmaster Jimmy Mork pairs 3 Shiner beers with German dishes at a classic New Braunfels pub. And next on the show, we get a taste of taco history at a popular taco shop in San Antonio.
Don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back after the break. Celebrate National National Hot Dog Day, July 19th, out here at Circle K. You can grab 2 Angus beef hot dogs for $4. That's right, 2 hot dogs for $4. You can dress them up any way that you want. Right here we have ketchup and relish. We also have mustard relish, and we also have a spicy brown mustard and relish. And then the pico de gallo, which I heard you can put mayonnaise on, and it's extra delicious.
Plus, when you're at Circle K, you can grab a Polar Pop, a Froster, or an iced coffee, one a day for only $9.99 a month. It is a fantastic deal.
Make Circle K your destination for National Hot Dog Day, July 19th. Come on out, grab an Angus hot dog right here, 2 for $4. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here at Lala's Gorditas to celebrate San Antonio's culinary history. So here at the restaurant, they're serving up decades-old recipes. Let's go check it out. Joining me now is one of the owners out here, Stephen Pizzini. Thank you so much for having us out here at Lala's.
Man, thanks for coming, David.
All of this food, it's incredible. And one of my favorite parts about it is it's all made from scratch.
That's right.
Lots of love put into this.
Well, my family started the Tecamolinos in the 30s, and then my dad opened the Taco Hut in 1958. My mother's here. She's now 96 years old.
We opened the original Taco Hut on Eureka in 1958. And the recipes were my mother-in-law, and we have a lot of long-time customers dated way back to 1958.
When I come here, I usually get the cheese enchiladas, bean cups. I go way back to the Taco Hut days.
Well, I always order the puppy tacos. I think they're the best in the city.
Bean and cheese cup, avocado cups. Everything's good on the menu.
I like to order the guacamole cup with something like a puffy taco or a gordita.
Everything is just so colorful, so vibrant. I want to start right over here.
This is our El Poquito de Todo. You get 2 puppy tacos, a bean roll, a guacamole cup, and iced tea. We stuff our tacos with beef or chicken.
Grab one of these with me here.
Me?
Yes, you're eating
right.
with me. Green salsa made in house as well. You want some green salsa?
Yeah, that's very spicy.
That is spicy. The puffy tacos out here are next level. All of the masa is made from scratch. It's absolutely delicious. It has the right amount of saltiness you want there, but the most important thing, it holds up. So when you pick it up 10, 15 minutes later, it's not breaking through the bottom. And the stuff on the inside, you can get chicken, you can get beef, and you can get a vegetarian style. I mean, it's just loaded with flavor. Another thing you're known for, the cups. There's bean cups, there's guacamole cups. There's also a special Brian's cup on the menu as well.
Yes.
This right here is the guacamole cup. Check this out. Got a tomato slice on top, the guac in the middle, a little bit of lettuce on the bed there. I'm gonna take the bite. Who's love? Now the gorditas right here. You mentioned that you have the different ones that are stuffed over here. Grab one with me.
All right.
I'm eyeballing.
I like our chicken one.
I'll go for this one.
Okay.
Which one did you grab?
I got our ground beef.
Oh man. All right. I'm gonna put a little bit of green sauce on. You want some?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. You're wild, man. Cheers. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's messy.
I eat this food every day and it's still good.
It's in the name, so you know it's gotta be delicious. The gorditas out here are actually a different masa recipe than the puffy tacos and the cups. But you could tell, man, it's just loaded with flavor. It's a little bit thinner than those puffy tacos, but it's super crispy on the outside. And those pockets, that's just pockets of goodness in there. This is so tasty.
Look at me.
But like you said, this one doesn't have any flour in it.
Correct.
And you can tell instantly the flavor is different, the texture is different. This is what you're known for. It's the name of the restaurant.
Correct.
And this is where it's at. Now, is this recipe the same one that's been around for decades?
Well, no, actually, I created this recipe when we opened Lala's 3 years ago. So
Wow.
the puffy tacos and the guacamole cups have been around for decades, since the 30s.
All right, this right here, cheese enchiladas, beans and rice on the side. These look like extra gooey.
They are extra gooey. Lots of cheddar cheese. Lots of cheddar cheese.
Some of that little gravy action going on in there. Look at that.
That's a red New Mexico chili powder gravy.
So simple, but done right. This one right here.
Oh, these are delicious. One of my favorite dishes that we make here. Yeah. Tangy.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's tangy. It's got a nice salty note to it, but the cream kind of helps balance all that out as well. Enchiladas, you can get it with a red sauce or the traditional green verde sauce on there, so you can get chicken or cheese. And let me tell you, either one of them, they're slightly smoky, they're bold, they're tangy, it's the right flavors you want. The crema, they're making it fresh in-house over here as well. Loaded with cheese. These things are no joke. The rice, the beans, you can get refried or borracho. I mean, so many options, so many varieties out here that people can choose from. You're gonna find something you love. Just true, authentic food, made from scratch, made with love. And you're a part of history here in San Antonio. And and people love that. And that's why they keep coming back. Thank you so much for having us out here. Lala's Gorditas, a historic part of San Antonio. You can come try a little bit of history over here. I mean, really good food, though. Thank you so much.
Thank you, David.
I'm going to keep eating this guy.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we're checking out a popular breakfast and brunch destination in Hutto. And next on the show, Spotzel brewmaster Jimmy Morick pairs 3 Shiner beers with German dishes at a classic New Braunfels pub.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in downtown New Braunfels to go inside of a local pub that's serving up some really delicious German cuisine. Plus, we're going to be talking with a brewmaster from the Spotzel Brewery. Let's go inside the Blackwell Pub. Joining me now is Spotzel brewmaster Jimmy Morick. Thank you so much for being out here with us.
Thank you for having me.
We got all this food in front of us. We have beer. It's kind of the perfect combination, right? And I want to start with this one, Shiner Blonde. It's such a refreshing beer.
Right, 99 calorie beer. We want to pair it with the chicken skewers to start off with.
The sauce that they're making here in-house, it's a little bit of everything, right? The way that they're describing it to us, it's a little bit of Peruvian, it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, all mixed together. And he said this is the most popular item on the menu. I'm gonna go for the bite here. Cheers.
That's cheers.
Bing. Jimmy paired the Shiner Light Blonde with the chicken skewers because that sauce on the outside of the skewers pairs so nicely with that crispy light blonde beer. And then you mix it together with the texture from the chicken, different dipping sauces on the side as well. And the potato pancakes, man, it is phenomenal.
It's a spice that really makes that beer taste really good.
Bratwurst, sauerkraut, grilled onions. But this is actually in a little bread, a little pita, and it's super easy to eat. And it's actually something you would find at Wurstfest. Which beer do you recommend with this one?
Oh, this one here with the bratwurst, we got to go with the traditional sessionable Shiner Bock.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Let's give this a bite. You have the brat, you have the sauerkraut, the grilled onions. What a great bite.
Oh, yes, that was fantastic. Try a little Shiner Bock with that.
Bratwurst, sauerkraut, mustard. These are classic flavors that you want to get when you come visit Wurstfest, but you can get them here at the Blackwell Pub year-round. You pair that with the Shiner Bock, the classic beer from the Spotzel Brewery. I mean, it is a great combination. Oktoberfest. This is actually a seasonal brew.
A great Martin-style ale, a celebratory ale. It's going to go really well with the next dish here.
And that's the doner kebab. We were just told this is the dish you want to get. This is the item you want to try. If you're going to Germany to go have some beers, you walk outside, you want to go grab a doner kebab, right? And that's what they have out here. Oh my gosh,
man,
this is huge.
This is what I'm talking about.
Here we go. All right, Jimmy, let's go for it. Here we go.
Cheers.
Oktoberfest with the doner kebab. If you close your eyes, it's like you're traveling to Germany.
I got it.
Yeah, you got it. Jimmy, thank you so much for joining me out here at the Blackwell Pub. Make sure you call on out to the Blackwell when you're here in the city to come enjoy some of the cuisine. Cheers to you, sir.
Cheers. Prosit.
Prosit. Welcome back to Texas Eats. When you're in Hutto, Texas, it's all about hippos. They got them all over the place. So you have to come out here to Hippo Cafe. Let's go inside and see what they got. Joining me now is Stacy Feller. She's the co-owner with her husband Scott out here at Hippo Cafe. And we're super excited to be here because look at this table. This is the good stuff out here. What's going on in this omelet?
So that's Scott's omelet, named after my husband. He's the one who came up with the idea. So that is an omelet with carne asada and refried beans, and it's smothered in queso.
Why not, right?
Yeah, it is one of the
Does
big
it
sellers.
get better than that? I mean, you put carne asada inside of an omelet, that's the bite right there. Oh,
it's a good one.
I've had carne asada a lot of different ways. I've never had it in an omelet, and I gotta say, I will definitely be having this again. You give me a flour tortilla, I'm gonna just wrap this whole thing up and make like a little mini burrito out of that. I love how tender the carne asada is on the inside.
Yes.
And the queso has a really nice flavor to it as well, but the beans are really nice.
It's a good addition to that.
Yeah. Talk to me about what's going on with this one, because you even got some chicken on this dish right here.
Yeah, so we have French toast and chicken meal. We're well known for our French toast around here, and just go ahead and try it and see what you think.
Is there a secret to your French toast?
There he is, but I can't share it with you.
Chicken, bananas, French toast, a little bit of syrup, some whipped cream. Looks delicious. Here we go. I'm gonna go to my happy place and eat that real quick. I think what I really like the most is the way the chicken and the bananas go together.
They do, yes.
That's really actually, it's very fun. It's just a really nice bite.
Absolutely.
And your chef, he plays a big role in the operations of the restaurant.
He plays a massive role with us. So yes, Brian is our general manager and our chef here and runs our operation, and really, he treats it like its own, and we love it. And so he's the one who's come up with a lot of these dishes, and really has been a secret to our success here.
Ooh, so that's your secret.
That's my secret. That's my secret.
I got you to tell
yes.
me. These pancakes, I was told, these are like the pancakes to try.
Yes, those are the Blue Hippo pancakes. So our blueberry pancakes.
Ooh.
Got you some syrup there on the side.
This looks absolutely delicious, and I love on top. What's going on there?
That's ricotta that's on the top.
Ricotta on top, and that's a big ball of ricotta.
It is. It is.
There we go. A little bit of ricotta, blueberry compote, fluffy pancakes.
You like that?
I love that. If you love blueberries, you have to get the blueberry ricotta pancakes. They're super creamy, nice and fluffy, and that compote mixed with the ricotta, a little bit of lemon zest and orange zest, it's an incredible bite. This is just a really knockout dish. This is really good. A lot of their breakfast items are packed in the sweet, but if you want the savory, their lunch items got you covered. That's a big old burger.
It is a big burger, yes.
I like that it comes with a knife to hold it all together too.
That's true.
That's how you know you're doing something right, when you go to a spot and the burger's held together with a knife. So you got the tomatoes, you got some fresh produce in there, lettuce, jalapenos, you got some cheese,
bacon,
French fries on the side, bacon,
yeah.
Onion rings. So what is the name of this particular burger?
So that's the cowboy burger.
It looks like a cowboy burger. Hold on, that's fit for a cowboy.
Yeah.
I got something on my face. That is really nice. Yeah. The bacon on here is nice and crispy, which you gotta have crispy bacon if you're gonna do it right.
Absolutely.
The onion rings on there have a nice flavor. The barbecue sauce, though, that really helps round everything out. But talk to me about that burger patty.
Well, the burger is made with brisket and then some short ribs and also some Angus.
You just throwing it all together,
yep.
Right? And I love the bite on there. It's nice and meaty, but it has a good like tug to it. I think it has a good char on the outside as well. It's really just overall, it's a sound burger. I love the bun on there. I mean, this is rocking. If you're looking for a great burger and you're in the area, this is where you need to come to in Hutto. This is awesome. I'm gonna take another bite. But overall, I mean, this whole place is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Thanks for coming in.
If you're out in Hutto, Texas, and you're looking for a place to go to with the whole family where everybody can get something they enjoy, this is the spot to come to. You can get the dessert, the biscuits, the nachos, the breakfast, the lunch.
Don't forget about the ice cream.
And the ice cream. You guys, they got it all. Thank you so much. Give me some nugs. Hippo Cafe. Oh, good burger. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Texas Eats. And to get a map and more information on all the restaurants that you've seen on today's show, just go to our website, TexasEatsTV.com. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Texas Eats TV on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to join us every Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning and 11 o'clock at night right here on KSAT 12, because this is how Texas Eats.